What's up nakamas? Welcome back to the channel. And for today, we're gonna be discussing the new ST14 Monkey D. Luffy leader. I brought it in my local tournament. It's just a casual tournament, but we won 3-0 and we got these packs. So let's open up these packs and let's go over my deck list. So the new Luffy, it feels a little different because it's increasing the cost rather than reducing costs from your opponents. For the meantime, let's just open our winnings, the packs that we got. So first booster pack, let's open this. Hope to get something nice here. So let's see. Hope to get some. Oh, this is useful. Oh, we got an SR. Lilith. Oh, pretty nice. First pack. SR. That's pretty cool. Pretty awesome first pack. Second pack. Okay. Luffy. And we got a rare Karina. And for our last pack, let's open it up. Lifa. York. And a rare Frankie. That's a 2K counter. This is a pretty cool card. I'm happy to take this. So these are our prize packs. We got an SR Lilith. So let's go over my deck list. So this is my entire deck list. I wanted to share this with you guys. It's not the perfect deck yet, but this is the deck that I brought into the tournament and I am most comfortable with at this moment. So our leader is the new ST14 leader. Pretty cool artwork on this one also, so I really like playing with it. So this is the new Luffy wherein we attach one Don to it and all of our characters will get +1 cost. And if we have an 8 cost or more character, then this leader gets +1000 power. So it doesn't say at the end of your turn or your turn. So on the defensive, this leader is actually a 6k if we have an 8 cost or more character. So take note of that. I'm running 3 playsets of 2k counters, so we are running 12. First is Tsuru, pretty much a staple in black decks, a 2k counter and has the ability to reduce the cost of one of our opponent's character. Then we are running a full playset of one-legged toy soldier. Usually it's there for the 2k counter, but the same as Tsuru, if needed, there are some instances wherein we can get to use the cost reduction effect. Next, I'm running 4 copies of the 3 cost Bartolomeo. Again, this is a 2k counter by default, but it's also a blocker. And the good thing about this is it's a 3 cost, so you can play it off of Rebecca for free. Let's say in the mid to late game after you used it as a 2k counter. I'm playing 3 copies of EB01 Brook. I really like this card. Again, it's a 3 cost that we can get back off of Rebecca. So it has an ETB effect and an on-attack effect to reduce one of our opponent's characters' cost by 1. And we get to KO a cost 0 character. So this is pretty awesome. 2 copies of Roronoa Zoro. This is a new card from ST14. This is just a vanilla 6 cost 8k. So the 6 cost here will matter with Sanji. 6 is also a number that we need to be particular of because with our leader's effect to increase 1 cost and our stage's effect that also increases 1 cost, 6 plus 2 will become 8 and that will enable our leader to get that 1000 boost. So moving on with our blockers, on top of Bartolomeo, which is also a blocker, we are running total of 12 blockers in this deck. So we are playing 4 copies of Rebecca. So Rebecca basically enables us to fetch back a card from our trash and allow us to play a 3 cost or less character from our hand, and usually the targets are these these guys basically, but it's more on the 3 cost. If we want a blocker, we drop Bartolomeo. If we want some control on the board, we're gonna be playing Brook. Sabo is a really good blocker with a 6k attack on it. It can also attack, and the draw 2, discard 2, that protects our characters from being KO'd off of effects. That's a very critical ability, especially in the mirror matches or any matchup with black. Next, we are running 4 copies of the new Sanji. So I really like this card. This is the SR Sanji, 5 cost 6k, and the ETB effect of this is that if you control a character with 6 or more cost, you would be able to destroy, to KO, a cost 5 or less character. So take note that this is pretty easy to achieve. So even if you have only Sanji, if you have your stage which increases your cost by 1, or if you attach 1 Don to Luffy, and by that time Sanji's 5 cost will become 6 already. Next, we have another new ST14 card, the 6 cost Nico Robin. That's 7k attack, which is pretty awesome. And again, like what I said with the Zoro, 6 is pretty good number that enables our leader, because we can pretty much increase the 6 cost characters into 8 cost characters on play and attacking. If we have an 8 cost or more character, then up to one of our opponent's characters get -5 cost during this turn. We are running a full playset of Sabo, so I opted to use Sabo for board control instead of Gecko Moria in my current list, and I think I'm loving it. The on-play effect is you need to discard a card and you get to destroy a 5 cost character and a 3 cost character. 3 copies of the 8 cost Isshou. It allows you to get rid of 2 cards from your opponent's hand if they have a lot of cards in their hand. And the Dawn ability to reduce all characters' cost from your opponents by 3 is pretty good. Then we go to our stage. This is the new stage, Thousand Sunny. I really love this card, especially for this deck. Because number 1, it's a 1 cost that replaces itself because our leader is a Straw Hat type, so we get to draw a card. Then the static ability is really good for what we are trying to achieve in this deck. Next, I'm running 3 copies of Ice Age. I think up to this point, everybody knows about Ice Age. It's a 1 cost, gives -5 cost. That's pretty awesome. And the trigger is a very good removal for 3 cost or less characters. Then I'm also running 3 copies of the new event from ST14. So this is basically the combination of Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji's attack. So we have Gum Gum, Diable, 3 sword style, Mutton, Jet, 600-pound cannon. Gives our leader or one of our characters plus 3,000 power this turn. Then if we have an 8 cost or more character, then we get to KO one of our opponent's cost 2 or less characters. So what do you guys think about my list? And if you also have a list for the new Luffy that you find very successful, please do hit me up also in the comments to let me know. If you're still watching up to this point, then you're not just a nakama, but a super nakama. And again, thank you very much for your continued support. If you're not yet subscribed, please do subscribe. It will help the channel a lot and you will be notified for my future One Piece videos. That's all for today. See you in the next one.